It's time for another Boortzcast.
Let's get down to business. What do you say we spend a little time dealing with the president's response to my petition? Do you remember that? The White House has this We the People thing where you can create an online petition, ask people to sign it. The petition is requesting something of the White House, and if you get 100,000 signatures on that petition, then they promise they will respond to it. Well, some time ago, I put a petition online asking that I have 1 hour face-to-face with Barack Obama to talk about the FAIRtax. Well, the petition got the required number of signatures, and the White House had to respond. Finally, they did. To every single person who signed that petition, they sent an email. It arrived last week when I was at sea with the grandbaby. A response to your petition about Neal Boortz coming to the White House. That was the title. And in a nutshell, the petition response was request denied. It said, thanks for adding your name to a petition to get Neal Boortz to spend an hour talking with the president about tax reform. We've taken your request seriously. And while we appreciate the suggestion, we respectfully decline. Then they say, before we get into why, let's take a quick step back and acknowledge something that we can all agree on. Our tax system needs to be reformed. President Obama has called for reform that would simplify our tax code and make it fairer by eliminating some of the largest tax loopholes. Okay, let's stop there for a minute and let's remember what Barack Obama means when he talks about making the tax code fairer. And we go right back to the beginning of his presidency when he was on TV, PBS, with, I believe, Charlie Rose. Look, I'm not going to go back and do the research to make sure I know exactly who he was talking to. I believe it was Charlie Rose. And Charlie Rose asked him about Obama's plans to increase the capital gains tax. Now, to the interviewer's credit, he knew a little bit about what happens when you increase the capital gains tax. And by the way, the capital gains tax is a tax you pay on your investments. And he told Obama, history shows that when you increase the capital gains tax rate, the government actually gets less money. You see, when the tax rate goes up, people say, well, I am not going to sell my investments because the tax rate is too high. And Obama actually acknowledged this. He said, you're right. We do get less money when we raise the capital gains tax rate. But it's all a matter of fairness. So there you go, folks. That is what Barack Obama means by making the tax code fairer. You raise taxes on certain people, even though the government is not going to get any more money from the tax increase. You raise the taxes on those people because it's just not fair that they're making that much money. And their taxes need to go up, not to get money for the operation of the federal government, but their taxes need to go up because it's only fair.